Willie D Live.
It's Willie D, y'all, back with another episode of information and instructions to help you navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. In the studio, my old classmate, Dr. Marcel Thompson.
Hey there, what's happening?
Welcome to the show, man.
What's happening?
Hey, you know, we went to Forest Brook at the same time, but we missed each other because I was a grade ahead of you, and you only went there for 1 year. You went there in the 9th grade, and then you were out. Where did you go after that?
C. King.
C. King.
So I went out to C. King.
Ah, right up the street.
Yeah, for a little bit. Then head out to health professions, finish the health professions.
Oh, okay. So we still gonna claim you though, man. You're a doctor. You know what I'm saying? We gotta claim that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we gotta have that.
Back in what was the Forest Brook ISD? No, they call it something else.
They called it North Forest.
North Forest
ISD,
which
is what they call Forest Brook. They combined Forest Brook and Smiley, and now they call it North Forest High School.
I remember the rivalries with Smiley.
Yeah,
it was.
That was big.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time to be over to live. It was to experience Forest Brook when Forest Brook was there. And just that whole vibe during that time. It was a beautiful time.
Man, you know, I was thinking like it's a trip, man. How we both walked the same halls, but we took different paths.
Right.
And we both accomplished in our own rights. You know, I became a rapper,
right, and
you became a doctor,
right.
And you know, with all of that, do you ever think back at like your humble beginnings and you said like, man, I can't believe I'm doing the stuff that I'm doing right now, and I've accomplished so much?
Oh, most definitely. You know, it was matter of fact at Forest Brook where I've been knowing I wanted to do my work, OBGYN work, since I was in 6th grade. But it was actually...
How does one know that he wants to be an OBGYN in the 6th grade?
I was blessed. I grew up with a lot of women. And so being raised with a lot of women, they talking about the periods and doing all that. I was comfortable with. We talk about the influential people in our lives. I had a great 7th grade biology teacher. And, you know, he just really opened my eyes to what science can bring. And, you know, so I started getting into that. And actually at Forest Brook, on them lunch breaks, I just happened to be in the library and I saw this book. It said how to get into medical school. And so I kind of put it in my bag and went and stepped on out. And it really, because I didn't have anybody at the time I didn't know any doctors or anything in my life to kind of guide me through the process. But it kind of let me start reading the book, let me know that, hey, I got to go to undergrad, then there's medical school, then there's residency. So really kind of opened my eyes to the pathway. And the seed was planted in 6th grade. But I think when it's crazy about how Forest Brook, how the opportunities and things that are presented to you, you know, if you see them for what they are and you just take it, all the places like Forest Brook, which, you know, Forest Brook it creates us. You know, it creates the person who you are. You can't take that away.
Yeah. I got to ask this question, man. I got to ask this question. And I hope I don't embarrass you with this, but and some people are going to say, man, you didn't have to say that. But I got to ask it, man. It's nagging me. It's always nagged me, and I've never had an opportunity to ask this question to an OBGYN.
Mm-hmm.
When you decided that you wanted to become an OBGYN, did you do it to get next to the women?
No. I mean, I love women. Don't get me wrong, but it was no, man. You know, at like I said, I was comfortable around women, and as I started getting more into it, you know, it really OBGYN, the profession itself has a little bit of surgery, has a little bit of ER medicine, has a little bit of, you know, medicine and so it started just, you know, hitting everything. You know, I was sort of like a master, you know, what did I say, a master skilled in every trade, master of none, or something
Yeah,
like that.
a master of all. No, what is
Let's
it?
go.
Master. I don't know, I can't even remember what it
but
says.
you know what the
You
hell
got me confused now. Yeah, no. It's a jack of all trades,
Jack of all
master of
trades,
none.
master of none. So it's sort of like that profession, but it's really, I don't do any more deliveries, but it's giving me the opportunity. I was blessed to deliver my middle child and stuff. My middle child, I was blessed to be able to bring him into the world. I always say, literally, I could take you out. I brought you in the world. I could take you out to my son. But I always have thought that being an OB doctor has a special place in there. You're the first person that touches that child when he comes into the world.
Mm-hmm.
And so being that with my son, that was kind of a very surreal moment. In fact, when he first came into the world, I delivered him. And, it was just a surreal moment that, when I'm delivering him, my wife's in the stirrups and cutting the cord, and and it's like he didn't cry, but he was fine. He's like, hey, Dad. Let's put him down in the warmer, and then that was a beautiful moment. If I stopped delivering at that moment, I was cool, and I stopped delivering back in about 2014.